I see you guys are doing.
Welcome, guys. This is MonteysStyle, and we are doing Motorhead. And this is Dan. He is representative of Ford of the C what?
This is the C-Max Energi.
The C-Max Energi. And he's going to give me all of the information that you need to know. And then I'll give you my review on it, because all electric cars are really cool. And I'm going back to the M70s. I'm really digging it. So let's get in, Dan. So this is the C-Max from Ford, but my question is, why does it look so much like the European model of the Mercedes?
Well, we've been building the C-Max, Ford has, in Europe since 2010.
2010,
so
okay.
It's similar. This particular vehicle is built in Wayne, Michigan. So
Wayne.
This is built for the U.S. market. In the United States, the C-Max is only electrified.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the regular hybrid and we have the Energi, which is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. So this car is the Energi. At its core, it's a hybrid. But then we have, once we plug it into the grid, we can then use this as a pure electric vehicle.
So this runs on fuel?
It does. It will run on both. It has a 20-mile range of pure electric. When you plug that battery into the grid, charge it up, you've got 20 miles of pure electric range. Overall range is over 620 miles with a full tank of fuel and a fully charged battery.
So I can make it from here to maybe Washington.
Right. Oh yeah, you can go a long way in a C-Max.
Probably
Energi.
Virginia. Okay, I'm liking the dashboard. I'm liking a lot of the interior. It looks better than the Nissan Leaf. I like the chocolate. Okay, little plastic. So, what's the torque on this vehicle?
Pardon me?
What is the torque?
Net horsepower is 188. The torque is 129 pound-feet out of the gasoline engine. But with the traction motor, you know, when you're in electric mode, it's instant torque. So you'll notice that these vehicles perform really, really well.
And this is a four-cylinder?
It's a 2-liter gasoline engine. It's an Atkinson cycle engine. So
Okay.
it's designed for be highly emission friendly and very fuel efficient. We don't need to create a lot of power out of the gasoline engine because we have this traction motor that provides instant torque. So in the Energi models, both the C-Max and the Fusion Energi, the combined horsepower is 195.
Wow.
And so it's way more powerful than any of our competitors that are out there.
So will this be a full electric vehicle in the future?
We do have a full electric vehicle. That's the Ford Focus platform. So I don't know, maybe in the future the C-Max will get a fully electrified system, but right now they're either the traditional hybrid or the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle called the Energi.
So what kind of technology?
Well, the vehicle features a host of high-tech features like the Sync and the My Ford Touch. Both you can control both on the IP through the 4.2-inch screen, or on a touch screen here, or even voice commands. So there's over 10,000 voice commands. These cars offer full navigation. You can get heated front seats. You can get a 390-watt Sony stereo system. So there's a lot of cool technology features, and it also features a lot of aids for driving the vehicle efficiently in its hybrid mode, so you get the most out of your fuel economy.
I have a lot of headroom and a lot of foot room.
Yeah, there's a lot
and leg room. Because usually I could feel my toes touching the end of the cabin space. And the back seat looks like it's only for small children.
Well, actually, it's not too bad when you sit back there. And maybe when we get back, we can look. But the back of the seats here are curved, so it allows the backseat passengers a lot more leg room. The rear seats fold flat, so you got a lot of storage capability. And of course, we got the hands-free liftgate system. We feature that on the C-Max and the Escape, which is a nice system as long as you have your.
Does the seats roll back?
They don't roll back, but they fold flat. The seat backs fold flat.
Cubic feet in the back?
It's almost 45. I think it's 45 total cubic feet with the seats.
So just
down.
2 large suitcases.
You can get a lot of stuff back there. Yeah, there's no question about that.
Alrighty. So how quiet is it on the road? Have you had this out on the road?
Oh yeah, it's actually surprisingly quiet on the road. And we even incorporate the active noise cancellation systems in here, so you can see these little speakers in here to help mitigate some of the noise.
Wow.
And that's a class exclusive feature that we offer, like the hands-free lift gate and some of the other features. So yeah, it's amazing how quiet it is actually.
And does it have a sound guard?
Yeah, there's so you can cut the light down. But the glass itself is fixed.
Okay. All right, so do we need a key to start, or?
Well, this has the intelligent access with push button start. So as long as the key fob is somewhere, on your person or in like a lady's purse or dropped in a cup holder, it will recognize the key, and you just put your foot on the brake like you would any other car, and then hit the push button.
Well, that's great, because then I wouldn't lose my keys at all.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of a handy feature. Plus, as you approach the car with the fob, you can open up the driver's door just by grabbing it. Okay. So that's kind of nice. Well, you want to take it for a little ride?
Yes. Amazing. I didn't even know it was on.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? All right. And we know most hybrid drivers are more likely to do shorter commutes, city type driving. But this particular vehicle allows you to go up to, in a hybrid mode, up to 62 miles per hour in pure electric.
Okay.
And then in its EV mode, like we're in right now, you can go up to 85 miles per hour.
Wow. And the time of charging?
With you get a 120 volt charge cord with the car, so you can fully recharge the 20 miles of range in less than 7 hours on a 120 volt outlet, something that most people already have in their garage. You can charge this car fully in about 2.5 hours.
Wow.
And so Ford markets a Leviton unit through Best Buy and the Geek Squad. So if you were to buy like this car or our pure electric Focus, we could hook you up with Best Buy, where they the unit, the Leviton unit in your garage. Well, I think it offers a lot of great flexibility in terms of cargo hauling, storage with the hands-free liftgate, the flat folding rear seats. So I tend to do a lot of outdoor stuff. I tend to travel a lot. So you can haul a lot of stuff, but you're going to get great fuel economy. Its average is 47 miles per gallon per city and highway. So it has a great fuel economy rating. But beyond that, you can get a host of technology features like a full navigation system, the MySport Touch in terms of space. And this is easier to get in and out of.
And price range?
They start, the C-Max Hybrid starts at just under $26,000. The C-Max Energi starts at about $32,000. This is loaded with all the bells and whistles. This is about $38,000 as equipped.
And does this come with the tax break?
Plug-in hybrid electrics offer, the federal tax break.
Okay. Because I was wondering, because it's fuel vehicle, I know it's a plug-in hybrid. I just want the audience to know that you can get a rebate back with a hybrid. Most people are confused that if it's not an all-electric vehicle, that you cannot get a rebate from the government.
Right. A plug-in hybrid electric or a pure electric offers. What do you think?
I actually like it. It's a nice vehicle. It rides nice. It feels like I have to be honest, it feels like a Taurus.
Yeah, it has a bigger car feel, doesn't
right.
it? Yeah.
So I'm very pleased.
Well, good.
So
I'm going to back it in. Check out the rear camera.
Oh, no, that's great.
Wow, how cool of a feature is that?
That's very good.
Plus, you see as you turn the wheel, camera follows you. So it makes it real easy, you know, for parking and maneuverability. Plus you have the sensors that allow you to, you know, pick up objects as you get closer to them. Isn't that cool?
That was really easy.
Yeah.
You didn't have to put your arm behind
you don't
me
have to look, nothing.
and turn left to right.
Right. Then the closer you get to objects, you get some feedback. Hear that?
Yes.
And then
So
of
it has a
course
sensor in the back if I'm getting too close to anything that I'm backing into. Children, bicycles,
Right.
cars.
Yep.
All right, then, can you show me what the trunk looks like?
Yeah, so again, you've got the flat folding rear seats. With the Energi series, you lose a little storage because you have the additional battery that gives you that pure electric range of 20 miles. So in the regular hybrid, this is really the hybrid battery. So obviously you sacrifice a little storage capacity, but you still get the benefit. You gain the benefit of that pure electric range.
So then you don't have a spare tire?
No, the C-Max Hybrid and the C-Max Energi feature a inflation kit that's stored underneath the passenger's front seat.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're trying to save weight and space, you know, because clearly we want to give you great fuel economy.
So basically this is the battery from under here and goes how far?
It sits about right here. Yeah. So it doesn't go that far up. And it's air cooled. We bring in the cabin air through these vents, through these vent stacks to cool the battery.
Very good.
And you got a little bit of lower storage down here as well. And then your traditional 12-volt car batteries under here as well. And that runs some of the accessories and that type of stuff.
So then without the seats put down, you don't have a lot of cargo space.
Well, that's true. You're somewhat limited, but you still can obviously get your daily stuff,
Groceries.
Get in your groceries without having to do anything. But, you know, if you want additional space, you do have seats that fold flat. Now, one thing we did is we included a hinge system on the headrest, and then the release levers here, so that pulls down. And you can do both sides, obviously. So you got a lot of storage capacity, even in the Energi series with the additional battery. You still have a pretty decent amount of storage capacity.
And so your charging port is where? Here?
The charge port, this is for the fuel. The charge port is always going to be on the driver's side in the front quarter panel.
All right. So let's see what that engine looks like. Because you said it's a 2.2?
It's a 2-liter.
2-liter?
Yep. The engine itself, it's like 143 horsepower, about 129 pound-feet of torque. But again, it's coupled with a traction motor. So we don't need to have a real powerful gasoline engine in there. We want more fuel efficiency, and we want something that's emission friendly versus creating a lot of power.
Yes, but what actually impresses me is that, look guys, I can walk in back of the vehicle and I don't hit my head. Why? Because the lift gauge is over 6 feet tall. Now that really impresses me. We're going to check out the engine. It's a hybrid. Let's go. So guys, this is your port to charge your vehicle. It has a small battery that would only give you 20 miles to the charge. And now Dan is going to show me what the engine has in it that I need to expect. What's going to happen? Come on.
There it is. So basically what you got here is you've got your gasoline engine on one side, traditional gas powertrain.
Yes.
On the other side you have a traction motor, electric traction motor. Those are both married to an electronic variable transmission, CVT. So we can drive the vehicle from the pure electric side just using the traction motor and the electrical energy stored in the lithium-ion battery pack. But if we need more power, climbing a big mountain or something, or you want to go, 80 miles an hour down the highway, we're going to utilize the gasoline engine.
Okay, but what about maintenance? What do you do about maintenance to change most of the fluids, like oil?
Yeah, well, actually the maintenance in hybrids is typically less because you get, first of all, your oil change interval in our C-Max is rated at 10,000 miles. And that's because quite often the engine is never even on. So when we don't need the engine to drive the vehicle around town, we just shut it off.
Okay.
So nothing's moving at all. Your brake wear tends to be extended because of the nature of regenerative braking. So you'll actually find your maintenance in a hybrid is typically a lot less than a traditional vehicle. But you can certainly identify all the typical fluids. It's easy to check your oil and your coolant. So those things are pretty much the same, all fairly well identified underneath.
So how long does the battery last?
Well, the lithium-ion battery pack is warranted for 8 years, 100,000 miles, and 10-year, 150,000 mile in any green state.
And what is the warranty on the vehicle?
The Ford warranty is 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper to bumper. It has a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. So this gas engine has its own warranty, and then of course the hybrid components, the battery, that's 8-year, 100,000 miles.
So most of the information that I have received from you is that, one, you would buy this vehicle because it has a lot more room for the things that you are used to doing.
Right.
And I have to say I'm pretty much impressed because I'm basically a Ford Taurus man and a Ford Mustang, but the cargo space feels like a Ford Taurus. I feel solid. Right. So Dan, I'd like to thank you. This is MonteysStyle. Catch us up, and I'm going to review this vehicle next week, and I'm going to give you my markings. Right now, I give it a pure 8, and Dan has been very helpful. So, hi Ford, I'll see you later. Hey now, smile now.
Nice.